Over the last few years, we started the series of dramas going back more than 5,000 years ago in India with the birth of our dearest Lord Krishna. We saw his happiness until he grew up to kill his cruel uncle Kamsa. The following year, we witnessed the brotherly love between Krishna and Sudama. And Sudama's nature taught us how humble a true devotee really is. Then, the following year, some excerpts from Radharani's pastimes with Lord Krishna were seen as Lord Krishna ruled over his kingdom and the hearts of all his devotees. As we progress very quickly, getting a taste of only a very tiny part of Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes on this planet, we will be presenting tonight the final drama in the series, where we will try and share with you Lord Krishna's message and its relevance in today's lives. But before we go there, let's catch up with a few friends who are themselves catching up with each other after a very long time at Govinda's in Northbridge.
Late. The public transport system is so unreliable.
Why? What happened? You don't ever travel by bus.
Yeah, gosh. To think that I used to be travelling around in a chauffeur-driven car. Yeah. But now that the global financial crisis has struck, I've lost everything.
Money can always come back, but it hurts. When you lose something, you can't get back.
Why? What's happened?
Being a doctor, I have cured so many patients, but I couldn't save my own child, my only daughter, from her illness. And since the time I've lost her, I'm depressed. And no cure has worked either.
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's quite sad indeed. But my life isn't any better.
Why? What happens with you?
Well, as a lawyer, I have won so many lawsuits, but I couldn't prevent my own divorce. My husband left me because I was so busy with my work, and I did not look after my family properly.
I can only sympathize with you all, but if it is any consolation to you, I'll also share what I'm going through.
Yes, tell us about that.
I've earned so much, designed some of the world's most famous engineering wonders, but there's no more motivation for me to do anymore. I don't feel happy and constantly feel something is missing from my life.
Hi Krishna everyone. Are you all enjoying your food?
Yes, very nice.
That's good. While serving the meals, I just heard you all talking about some of the problems you're facing in your lives. If you don't mind, can I make a suggestion? Maybe I have something that will be of help to you.
Yeah, we are definitely open to any advice that can help us overcome our miseries.
Sure. It seems you're all very successful professionals, but are still not happy with your lives. Have you ever thought why that is so? See, I do not have any materialistic luxuries that you might have, but I'm still quite happy.
How are you still happy then?
Well, I live a very simple life. I live in this beautiful nature that God has created. I satisfy my hunger by eating the fruits and food provided by Him. I chant His names and His glories. All this gives me immense happiness.
But how is it possible that just by chanting Lord's name you can be happy? You need something to survive upon, don't you?
My dear friend, you are unhappy because you put yourself and your needs in the center of your life, and everything else is running around it. Whereas I have put Lord Sri Krishna, the source of everything, the source of unlimited happiness, in the center of my life. So what else can I be but happy?
Sitaram Prabhu, please give us some advice as how we can get out of the mysteries of our lives.
Sure. Dear friends, all you have to do is have Sri Krishna as the focus of all your activities. Follow his instructions that he has left with us in his sacred scriptures, chant his name, associate with his devotees, and enjoy the unending bliss he has to offer.
What if we try? What if we lose focus? It is easier said than done. That would be such a shame.
Lord Krishna would see that if you make a sincere effort, he will take care of you. He will reward you accordingly. He is the Supreme. If you simply surrender yourself to him, he will take care of you.
How do you suggest we do everything with Lord Krishna as a center focus and surrender to him?
Well, you are an engineer. You can assist the Birth Hare Krishna Temple Committee in their endeavor to construct new temple premises. We need talented people like you to help us in this noble cause. You are a doctor. Treat all your patients as parts and parcels of Krishna and various bodies. In this way, you will always be conscious of Krishna's presence in them, and hence will do your best to give them the best treatment.
And me? What about me? I'm a businesswoman. What can I do?
You can invest funds in developing facilities and services for the Lord's devotees, and also give donations to the temple, rather than spending it only on your self-satisfaction.
Oh, that means even I can help. Maybe as a lawyer, I can start counseling people. How about that?
Yes, that is right. Outside of work, we can offer what we eat to Lord Krishna first, making it prasadam. We can participate in the congregational chanting of his names, associate with his devotees, engage in his seva and the seva of his servants. So, as you can see, there are many ways we can keep Krishna always around us and within us. By doing so, our troubles and miseries will stay away from us, and we will always be in transcendental happiness. In fact, why don't you all come to the Janmashtami festival next Thursday at our temple in Kalamanda? There, you can see and hear Krishna's messages directly in the form of a drama from his devotees.
Yeah.